From the streets to the studio, from crisis to recovery, from awareness to action. Ask the Messengers. We bring you real talk about public health, addiction and recovery, and the issues that matter most in our communities. The message is hope. The message is change. Ask the Messengers begins now. Today on Ask the Messengers, in our DWIHN Partnership Series, we celebrate recovery and the lives being changed every day. Did you know that more than 20 million Americans struggle with a substance use disorder each year? That's why events like Detroit Celebrate Recovery Walk matter, showing the world that recovery is possible. In this episode, we revisit inspiring moments from past walks and spotlight one of DWIHN's partners, the Elmhurst Homes, in a conversation with Clinical Coordinator Mr. Tony Allen. The DWIHN Integrated Health Network provides services and support to 123,000 people in Wayne County. DWIHN serves people with mental illness, intellectual and developmental disabilities, individuals with substance use disorders, and children with serious emotional disturbance. DWIHN is the largest and most diverse community mental health agency in the state of Michigan, and it is committed to providing the highest quality of integrated health care to those it serves while working alongside its dedicated and compassionate provider network.
Hi, Gregory. What's your story?
Hell is my story.
So what was your drug of choice?
Cocaine, fentanyl, Xanax, weed, alcohol.
What brought you to your knees? When did you say, look, enough is enough, I'm done?
Hell brought me to my knees. 52 years of hell.
So what you doing today?
I'm in recovery.
How long you been clean?
I've been clean since December the 21st, 2021.
What are you doing to maintain your recovery?
I take each day at a time. Each day at a time since 2021.
Is there anybody out there you would like to make amends to?
I like to make amends to society.
Okay. Look in the camera and talk to society.
I like to make amends to society.
My drugs of choice were heroin and crack. Well, fentanyl now, because everything's fentanyl now. So.
Wow, that's from what I understand, that's a very dangerous drug, that fentanyl, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people have died from using that, right?
And my sister, actually, 4 years ago.
I'm so sorry. How old was your sister?
She was 35 years old. Her name was Megan Campbell.
Wow. Okay, and so how long did you use?
Heroin since I was 21, crack since I was 25, but when I started doing them together, I do them simultaneously, so.
Okay, wow, that's a powerful combination, right?
And the lifestyle is dangerous, incredibly.
Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. So tell me, how did all this affect your relationship between you and your family?
My family also struggles with mental illness and drug addiction, so but my addiction progressed to extreme beyond theirs. So it went from being accepted to being she's even too much for us, you know, like extreme as addiction gets. That's where mine took me.
Okay, all right. And so tell me, where did you go to finally get help, and what got you to the place where you even decided that now you know for sure that you need help, and where did you go to seek it?
This is my 17th treatment center, Sacred Heart in Richmond, Michigan, in 16 years. So as many times as I've failed, I've picked myself back up. There is a spirit and a fight inside of me that seems to never die, luckily. And Sacred Heart has saved my life. So I just want to shout out to Sacred Heart.
Shout out to Sacred Heart.
Ow!
All right. All right. Well, listen, if you had a word of encouragement that you might want to share with our viewing audience? What would you tell someone who is at their lowest point and struggling with the disease of addiction? What would you say to them?
I'd say that no human being is beyond the point of redemption. That search inside of yourself, that human spirit, that fight, that warrior soul is inside each and every one of us. And it's never too late. I don't care if you're 98 years old, pick yourself back up. You got this.
Tell me, what brought you to recovery?
I was using heroin for a long time. I got tired of being at rock bottom and losing everything and not having nobody. I've been lonely, you know. I got tired of being lonely and losing my life. I've been dying for so long, I want to start living.
How long were you dying?
10 years.
And what made you decide to stop dying?
Well, I was using my neck as a vice to get heroin, and I got 8 surgeries on my neck. And when I got the surgeries on my neck, I was in the hospital and I overdosed on their pills. And when I overdosed on the pills, they brought a preacher to me and said, "Look, you're not going to see tomorrow. Your body's shutting down." So I prayed with him and I gave up. The next day I woke up and I surrendered to God. And ever since then, I've been never will go back.
If you were given an opportunity to speak to that former self, what would you say to that former you?
There's a better life. Please, please give it a chance. There's so much better out there. You're a better person than this. You can do so much better with your life.
My story is I'm a recovering alcoholic. I lost a lot of things in life due to drinking. I thought I was powerful over it. I thought I could control it. And I realized I was powerless. Lost a lot of people, lost good friends, good family. Been through a lot, hurt myself, harmed others.
And how old are you?
31.
How long did it take you to say, look, enough is enough, I'm done?
Been drinking for a while. I've been drinking since I was 16. I say probably like last year.
How did you know you hit bottom? When did you say, look, I'm done, this enough?
No family support, being homeless, basically like hoping for something that I have to go out and get on my own.
So you end up going into treatment. How was it in treatment?
It was for the most part, it was my first time going in treatment, but I needed to do what I had to do to get my mind right. So it's cool. It's cool.
So, is there anyone out there that you would like to make a direct amends to?
Everyone I hurt, harmed, said anything foul to. Yeah, everybody, I guess. Everybody who I hurt in my path.
So, how is your support with your family now?
I have a real good communication with my daughter and my baby mom. But as far as my support system with family, I gotta show them that I'm sincere about my recovery.
If you have a recovery story of your own and would like to share it right here on our show, record the video and send it to us. Our email information is right there on the screen, askthemessengers@gmail.com. According to SAMHSA, over 4 million Americans seek treatment for substance use each year. Here in Detroit, DWIHN and Elmhurst Homes walk with people on that first step towards recovery. We are virtually visiting the Elmhurst house, which is actually located on Elmhurst. And Mr. Tony Allen is here today to tell us about the Elmhurst house. But I got a little tidbit for you, Mr. Allen. So I am a Detroit Central trailblazer. Okay. I went to school right there on Tuxedo and Linwood. And the whole time in high school, I had no idea that sitting over there on the corner was a rehab house. So it's been there that long? Well, first, let me welcome you to the show before I go into that part.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for having me on, too, as well, Tina. Of course, we've been here since basically it started with the vision and passion of James and Naomi Olden in 1970. Their vision and passion was to help those suffering from addiction to drugs and alcohol. So they've been on this corner for quite a while. And it's been that's what it's always been, is a treatment facility when they took it over. Prior to that, it had something to do with the Jewish synagogue or something to that.
Okay. So how did you come to the Elmhurst Center? Are you yourself in are you in recovery? Did you go through the Elmhurst Center yourself? How did you get to this place where you are right now?
Basically, in February of 1991, I came in because I was sick and tired, wanted to do something different with my life, and Elmhurst was available. And at the time, a friend of mine brought me and his brother to treatment because we were both tired, but they only had one bed. His brother told me to stay here at Elmhurst, and he took his brother to another facility. And I've been here ever since. I went through the treatment program, stayed in treatment 9 months, started the recovery process, and I'm here today.
Wow. So what are some of the things, what are some of the programs that benefit someone who, like you said, are brought to your doorsteps? Just take us to that moment when someone is brought to your doorsteps, or how is your program and what does it do?
Basically, the first thing I think that grabs people is the home environment that was created back in 1970 by James and Naomi Olden, that trickles down today with John Olden, Miss Betty Smith, and Serena Olden, continuing to evolve into that home-like environment, because a person needs to feel safe. They need to feel that everything is going to be okay coming from that addiction. Right. The programs that they are presented with are individual therapy, group therapy, educational didactic lectures, GED, housing resources, mental health treatment if needed. We refer out for that. We're working to become one-stop shop with everything.
Okay.
So eventually, when they come, they won't have to leave for anything. They can get everything right here.
That's good. So you mentioned the mental health aspect. So I know that you all are partners with DWIHN Mental Health. And so do you guys get referrals from their 800 hotline, or how do people find their way to you?
There are a number of ways individuals can get here to receive service. The main way is through Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network, which is a 1-800 number that they call and they get referred here, or they can come here, we make the call, and they can get the assessments that they need to be able to get it. Another way is through the Michigan Department of Corrections, MDOC.
Okay.
The Sheriff's Office, Wayne County Dickerson Jail.
Okay.
We also have a referral source through SAMHSA, which is in charge of a grant called Building Communities of Recovery.
Okay.
And basically that's it. Wayne County Probation as well.
Okay, so you deal with a lot of the transitioning from the jails to recovery as well too, right?
Yes,
so
ma'am.
It's court appointed, is that what they call it?
A lot of times it's court appointment. If they violate probation, the agency send them here. If they drop dirty on their visits to their agents, they'll send them here for treatment.
So, I've always been interested in knowing, how does one get a court appointment to come to treatment? Do you know how that works?
It depends. As I just stated, a lot of times it could be because they violated probation by submitting a positive urinalysis for an illicit substance, and that's a violation of their probation or parole. So a lot of times the individual will say, okay, well, send me to treatment. Let me get some treatment. Maybe that'll help. Or the judge is saying, well, what I'm going to do is just mandate you to receive a certain amount of treatment at one of the treatment centers in the city of Detroit.
So basically, if someone gets in trouble and they know that they're an addict, they can ask to be sent to treatment versus going back to jail. They can ask themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
And sometimes
they had to be forced.
No, not all the time. Sometimes they can ask and request it, and the judge or the agent will allow them to do that. Or sometimes what they'll do is seek treatment first before going to court. So they'll already be in treatment and then present themselves to the court. And in a lot of cases, the court will allow them to continue to fulfill their treatment obligation.
Ah, I see. Okay. That's good information, because there are a lot of people who might be watching right now who might be contemplating on whatever they're doing. It's like, you know what? Let me go get some help so that I can. And I've heard people say, I went to go get some help, so when I went to court, it looked better in my favor. But then I got caught up and got right, because I was trying to
Do the
break
move.
the system, right? I make you the move. That's it. I'm trying.
And a lot of times an individual might come in because they got caught, but they're glad that they did get caught so that they can get to this point to get some help with their life. Because a lot of times they're not aware that treatment can help.
Yeah.
So I've seen that happen as well.
That is very, very, very true. So how can people, do you guys have specific, just take me through a day to day, like I've dropped somebody off at your doorstep. What's the process?
The first process is an orientation process. They come in, an intake process begins, these first initial screening where they're showered and fed if they haven't eaten, meet with the intake specialist, complete all of the necessary paperwork. If they haven't or weren't referred by the DWIHN Integrated Health Network, then we'll put them on the phone, let them call the 1-800 number and get assessed and screened and into the system. And then their other intake there will continue to build from there.
Across the country, millions of people are living proof that recovery is possible, building new lives one day at a time.
Chase, what was your drug of choice?
Mainly alcohol, but as I grew older into my teen years, I started experimenting with prescription pills, which led me on to cocaine and heroin usage, and it's been a few years now, and I'm trying to get myself on track. I'm 26. I've been pretty much in active addiction since I was 12, but I was on Adderall since I was 6 years old. The doctors kind of just threw me on it because I was a little hyper and whatnot, and I couldn't handle that as I grew up. My mom had a lot of problems with addiction. She overdosed in front of me a few times as I was young. You'd think to most people that kind of give you a compulsion to kind of get your life together, but it was very traumatic, and she passed away after losing custody of us of overdose. And she broke her heart, So yeah, I'm really just trying to get myself in check, break that chain in the family. My whole family's been pretty bad with alcohol and drug addiction for years now, and I kind of want to break the cycle and get myself together. I've got a lot I owe to my son. He deserves his father in his life. I deserve to live a happy and productive life. I'm tired of waking up in the hospital. I've been mainly off heroin. I've relapsed several times, and every time it's been an overdose. It's a poison out there now. It's just killing everybody, and I've got a lot of friends who have died, several family members.
So what brought you to your knees? What made you say, look, enough is enough, I'm done?
Well, I was going through a pretty tough relationship, and I destroyed every fiber of that relationship with my addictions and my manipulation, my alcoholism. It all affected everyone around me so much. I had to look in the mirror and see I was the only one left there for me. And I fell down. I had a spiritual awakening, and I felt my heart just breaking finally. The ice around it was shattering, and I just felt myself weak and in need of help. I had nothing left, nowhere to go, and I hope that everyone out there hears that message that, there is help. There is. It's not. You don't have to fight this alone. It's a losing battle on your own. I can't do it by myself. I know there's a lot of people out there who have done it with help, and I appreciate guys like you who come out here and ask the story, continue to help us move on. And this is great. This stuff, it really works. I have a long way to go in my recovery, but I know I can do this, and I have every single desire to make this work for me.
Is there anybody out there that you would like to make amends to?
Absolutely.
Look directly in that camera and talk to that person.
I'd like to make amends to my family, particularly my dad, my stepmother. I know I've done so many things. I ran away from home. I kind of left you guys worried about me, worried sick, and I just want to come back being the best version of myself, making this work every day in continuous recovery. And my siblings, my son, I plan on being there for you, buddy. Both of them. I plan on being in my children's life, my family's life. You know, I've got a long way to go, but I'm going to make this work. I love you guys.
Shannon, can you tell us what your drug of choice is or was?
My drug of choice is alcohol.
Alcohol? Okay.
I did everything except for heroin.
All right. When did you start drinking?
When I was 15.
Okay. All right. So, and apparently that had a negative effect on your life. What was your life like with your family? What was that relationship like?
They lost all trust in me. I was diagnosed with ADHD in 2014, so I was on Adderall, Paxil, and Valium. Then I had 14 surgeries, including losing a half a lung, and I've been totally abstinent of all pain medications, mind-altering drugs since 2018.
Okay, do you have children?
I do. I have.
How many children?
I have 2 children.
Okay, how old are they?
31 and 14.
Okay, and how did all of that? What kind of effect did that have with your relationship with your kids?
Well, I have a 31-year-old that is now an IV user, and I have a 14-year-old that did 7.5 months in foster care. I was the first person in the state of Michigan to get their child back in a year.
Awesome.
Foster care.
Awesome. That's so wonderful. We're so glad for you.
She's amazing. She's came a long way.
Okay. And tell me now, what was it that finally caused you to want to get help?
My Heavenly Father, smart recovery, and my Heavenly Father.
So are you involved in a 12-step program of any kind?
I am involved with smart recovery, self-management, and recovery training. I'm a face-to-face facilitator up in West Branch.
Okay, wonderful. We're so glad for you. And we're wishing God will rain down his most choice blessings upon you and your family.
Thank
you.
I
Yeah.
that.
All right. Listen, we want to give a hope shout to our viewing audience. If there's anything you'd like to say to anyone who's thinking about using today, what would you say to them?
It'll ruin your life. Everything around you. I self-destructed. I'm earning trust back now. There is help.
If you have a recovery story of your own and would like to share it right here on our show, record the video and send it to us. Our email information is right there on the screen, askthemessengers@gmail.com.
Would you like to help us save lives? You can do so by partnering with us here at Ask the Messengers by making a donation of any amount. The people in your communities need your support. Help us extend our reach and impact more lives. Supporting our organization is as easy as a click of a button. Just visit our site shown on the screen from your phone or computer where you will see a yellow donation button. Ask the Messengers is waiting on your partnership, and your community is waiting on you.
If you prefer mailing your donations, send your check or money order payable to Ask the Messengers TV show and send it to 18400 Schaefer Highway, Detroit, Michigan 48235. Well, that concludes this week's episode of Ask the Messengers, and we're asking you to take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you to our guests today, and we hope the information shared will be of some help to you, your family, and your community. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, stay strong, stay kind, and keep standing for what's right. See you next time, right here on Ask the Messengers.